Once our project gets started, we may frequently meet some unexpected events. Those events consist of the risk factors to our project. As a project leader, we need to develop some plans or countermeasures to deal with the risk factors. In this lecture, let's talk about how to perform a project risk management. A risk management consists of three major steps. First, we need to identify the potential risk factors. Second, we need to use either qualitative or quantitative techniques to analyze the consequences of the risk factors. Lastly, we need to develop some risk responses and a control plan to deal with the risk factors. Let's talk about these three steps one by one. When we try to identify potential risks to our project, we need to consider several factors, such as the cost baseline of our project, our project time schedule, quality management plan, human resource management plan, and so on. These factors provide guidelines for us to look for potential risks that could happen in our project management process. Using these guidelines, we can use a variety of techniques to identify potential risks. We can invite a panel of experts to do the brainstorming meeting. In a brainstorming meeting, you want to let the experts freely share their opinions and ideas about the potential risks. The summary of such a meeting will be the points you want to pay attention to once the project gets started. Another technique is called the Delphi technique. This technique is very similar to brainstorming, but the Delphi technique takes another step forward. Let's talk about how Delphi technique works. When you use Delphi technique, you still invite a panel of experts to do the brainstorming meeting, and then you want to anonymously collect each expert's opinion about the potential risks. Because they are experts from different fields, the experts may agree on some common risk factors, but they may disagree on some risk factors. So you want to keep the common risk factors they agreed on and organize another meeting with the experts to discuss the risk factors they disagreed on and why they have a different opinion about a risk factor. You want to keep the meeting and the data collection process going on until all experts reach agreement that all factors being recognized are important risk factors to our project management. This is called the Delphi technique. Another option is to perform a SWOT analysis. SWOT represents strengths, weakness, opportunity, and threat. When you perform a SWOT analysis, please note that strengths and weakness refers to the factors, the internal factors from our project. Opportunity and threat refers to the environmental factors. Let's say our project is to manufacture some smartphone. Once our project starts, we could meet an issue that we don't have enough developers to develop mobile apps. Then this risk should fall into the weakness category because this factor is from our project team. We also predict there could be some new smartphone manufacturers in the market. Then this risk should fall into the threat category because new competitors is not an issue from our team, but from the market. This is the point you want to pay attention to. After we identify the risk factors, the next step is to analyze the consequences from the risk factors. We can choose either qualitative analysis technique or quantitative analysis technique. If you choose a qualitative analysis technique, basically you want to invite the expert to use their past experiences and knowledge to prioritize the risk factors. But with more and more data available to us, in practice, we usually use some quantitative analysis technique to analyze the consequences from the risk factors. Frequently used models include sensitivity analysis, decision tree analysis, simulation model, and so on. We have learned all of these models in the applied decision modeling class. If you forget some of the techniques, I list a link of the videos in this video's description section below, so you can take a review on these quantitative analysis techniques.